Good morning. Good morning. Getting a little sell off here. 5 minute. It's trying to break structure. I don't love it. Not a whole lot of room, to be honest. Down to the 420s. 416 is going to kind of be a hold up. 399 possible. Not a lot of room there. Not a lot of room. So I'm not quite sure how much I love it. We'll see. Kind of bouncing, hitting that first level already before it closes, so it makes it difficult to kind of get in there. Morning, Timbo. Trying to decide whether I want to participate in this short. I might. I don't know, maybe a couple of micros or something. I mean, the problem is I don't really love how it kind of closed here. Maybe a retest. 440. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, did hit support level there at 63 as well. But what? $70.63 to 57. $57 fails. We start the dip to 45. 25.87. 6K next up. All right. And maybe short the retest of the 32 here, 33 area. Let's kind of wait for it, let it push back up a little bit here and see. Again, we did break structure on the 5, but it's not very clean. Did not get tagged in there. I'm going to go maybe 2 micros here. Can maybe take 1 off at the low. And, I mean, it could rip higher here. We do have, ES did hit that level of support there, so. Yes, hit that level support. Gonna have to break through that 63 in order to continue lower here. Kind of put this next one down here. We'll go stop to break even if we can break back through the lows there, kind of. What up, Dean? Good morning. See if it can push lower, get back below the lows here. Otherwise, might just put in a higher low and go back up here. This would be kind of an A setup if it did sweep back above this. It would be a good long setup. It would be a good long setup here. We'll see. Risking 16 points or so, $32, $64. So risking $65 on this trade. Good morning, Rob. Again, ES bounced off the level support there at 63. So we'll just see what it does. We can only stream until about 10 a.m. this morning, so that's why I'm starting up early. Starting early for that reason. Quick smoke. All right. Quick smoke. Come right back. Let's go. Need to attack this low one more time here. So entering the short here, break a structure on the 5-minute, kind of a little retest there. So nice little volatility right there, pushing lower. See if it spikes through the low there. We'll go ahead and go break even. Need it to break the low there. Did not. Oh, I didn't even check the news today. What do we got? I think Trump might be speaking soon. Barkin speaks in 14 minutes. So what is that, 9? Bostic speaks as well. Collins speaks later. Just have speakers today. Is Trump speaking? Does anybody know? What up, Tech T? Is Trump speaking? I don't know. Nice push here. Two-minute kind of cleaner here. Still got that small gap in the 2-minute as well, so. Excuse me, guys. Oh, I did get some cough drops. I did leave them in there in the kitchen, so. We have to go get those. 9 conference, which probably means 10:30. Yeah. Trump will be addressing the House GOP today at some point. Wasn't sure what time he was speaking. I thought he would be speaking today. Yesterday didn't do too much, right? Trying to get this 5-minute break of structure, kind of continuation here, lower. We've already hit target number 1, really, technically. And we have a lot of stuff in this area that might cause us to bounce. But if we do lose this area, we could see the low a day here, or the overnight lows. We kind of got the London lows down there, is the overnight low. So we'll see. If not, we push back up. So we'll see. Let's just see what we get. me look at my other chart here. Yeah, 450, 453. Kind of that level up there that we need to hold below. Max getting a little growling going. Good morning, Pine Tree. He said, I am not sure about this trade, Dad. You might lose. And I said, hush, doggy. I know what I am doing. Oh, I would never say that to Maxie. His signals are on point. Yeah, I mean, decent chance here that we just push back up. Kind of need to hold like this level here. I probably should put my stop up a little higher here. Probably like 55. Let's do that. Ah. Do we add at the 50 EMA is the question. Do we add? If it makes it up there. Maybe. Holding that 5-minute trend line for now. That downtrend. See if it pushes on back down now. Yes, tap the VWAP there. Four points off our entry here. We did print an inside bar on the 5-minute. It broke above it. Broke below it first, though, didn't it? I don't know. Both directions there on the 5-minute, I guess. Good morning, Jan. How you doing? We're in a short on the breaking structure of the 5-minute. If we can make a new low here, we'll go stop to break even on this. We'll take one off there and stop to break even. Target the London low or the overnight low. Same thing. Yes, going to have to break through that 65 area in order to do it, though. Kind of holding up there for now. A little bounce off that 65 area. See if we can't get through there. If you're new here and you have not already, hit that subscribe button. It does help the channel. We appreciate it. Like the video. We'll only be here this morning till about 10 a.m. Got some stuff to do. Got some stuff today to do. Ugh. The 5th grader is graduating this morning from the 5th grade. Moving on to the 6th grade, big middle school, you know. The 8th graders got the promotions last night, and then the 5th graders today. So All right, pushing lower here. ES kind of pushing through that 65 area there. That pivot point or whatever that is. I didn't even look to see what it is. Is that initial balance high from yesterday? Might be. Indeed. That's the initial balance high from yesterday. Still kind of holding up there at it. Got about 6 minutes here until the top of the hour. 54 seconds until we get a new 5-minute candle. Right now it looks like it's printing another inside bar here on the 5-minute. Kind of a little indecision. Getting a little push up here. Looks like it's going to print as an inside bar. We want to see the break below. Let's see the break below 27. That should take us through the lows there if we can break below 27. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a break below 27 here and revisit the lows quickly. If we pop above 39, that would be not great. Testing the 28s there, see if we can push. See if we can push towards the lows. Can it get through the 27? Through the 27s, I would expect to see a little bit of an elevator towards the lows. Let's see. Didn't quite get through the 27s there. That's what we're waiting on. Can she go down? Or is this going to be a higher low situation? Still holding up there. Coming back down to maybe test it one more time. We'll see here. Yeah, I want to see this inside bar break to the downside. Last inside bar failed both directions, but I'd like to see this one break to the downside and make new lows. Not doing it yet. Holding that support there, kind of heavy. Pretty strong. Holding the support strong. Break above 39, 38, 39 here. Not going to love it, but we'll see. Kind of looking like it wants to put in a higher low here and go. Oh. Oh. Those bleachers at the school are unforgiving. Unforgiving, I say. They hurt the old back, that's for sure. Might just decide to stand up this morning. All right, we got the new hour, new 15-minute, new hourly, new 5-minute, all here in 57 seconds. Or I'm sorry, a minute and 57 seconds. See kind of what that does for us here. I mean, my feel is it might go up, but I don't know. If it breaks, you know, I mean, if it closes back above 43, 44 area, then probably going to be going up, but we shall see. We'll see what happens. Might print another inside bar on inside bar potentially there on the good old nasty, the 5 minute. On the good old 5 minute there. All right, top of the hour here in 1 minute. I don't like that the ES has held 63. So, but, you know, I took this trade based on the 5 minute breaking structure. I don't know. Could look at the ES 5 minute and see, but we'll see here. We'll see what happens. All right, here we go. 20 seconds. Is it going to rip us through here and go higher? Or is it going to take us lower? Those are the questions that we're going to get answered here in about 7 seconds. Looks like it's going to be another inside bar here on the 5 minute. Indeed. Not so much there. A little volatility, but not much. All right. Pushing up. Might try to average out here off the 50. We'll go 5. Just looking for a reaction off that level. Was that it without tagging us in? Maybe. All right, tagged in there. See if we can get out of this, just kind of average out. Just average out off this level. And get out of this trade. That's all we're trying to do. Nothing crazy. It's a little retest of the 35s here. Take us out of 4 of the 5. Actually, here, just take us out of all of them. ES kind of working its way above the VWAP there, 68. Trying to anyway. Didn't really get a reaction off the 50 yet. I mean, it kind of came back down to our entry. That's basically it. Which I guess may have been 4 or 5 points. No, it's just 4 points. Just trying to get out of this trade. Not loving it at this point. Quite a few things here saying that we might go up, so. So ES kind of closing above the VWAP there. This traditionally would be kind of a long signal for me. What up, Lunatic? You traded affecting your bias gets me in the New York session. Yeah. What up, Omnius? Good morning. Yeah. Yeah. So 42, 52. Got to stop at 52 here. 10 points above the 50, basically. Looks like we're going to get stopped. 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Looks like it's going to close back inside the gap, or back inside the 5-minute trend. Almost got us there. What up, Mitchell? Good morning. Currently in a short. The 5-minute did close back inside the trend, so invalidates that. I'm going to switch long here for this breakout. Stop's just going to be kind of pushed back below the 50 EMA there. You kind of average into this. Probably get up to like a mini-ish. Like 10. Something like that. Ooh, I think it just crossed over 9, didn't it? All right, let me check something. Let me check. Why not? Can ES pop the 70 here? We're not looking for like many points, really 5, right? Just looking for like 5. Nothing crazy. Just 5 points. Fideus Mitchell, Not a lot, to be honest. I have not used them personally, so I'm not 100% sure like how they work, but I do know a few people that have gotten payouts, but I've not used them personally, so. If we re-clear the 50s here, expect a pop into like the 60 a little bit here. We'll see. If we kind of lose that 44 area again, if we lose 44s, we're probably just going down. Their website. Yeah, I don't really judge people by, or their, them by the websites just because, I mean, look at Bulenox's website is pretty antiquated too, but they pay and they're really consistent prop firm, right? I get what you're saying for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but accounts with Fidias, the only complaint I have is their commissions are high. Oh, okay. There you go. All right, let's see if we can pop the 50 here and clear out some of these take profits we got. Let's pop in the 50 there. Can you just come this far and just not take me out? I mean, that's rude. Little double top there. I full port CC usually a lot. You're submitting for a payout today. Let's go, Papa. Good luck. They only allow 1 payout per month. That could be Yoji. According to them, you can pass in 1 day if you make 1,000, and 1 day you also get your 1,000 payout and moved into live. I'm not sure about that, Mitchell. I'm not quite sure how that works. Not quite sure how that works. Switching over to the 3-minute here. We have one little gap here on the 3-minute. Pushing the 455s kind of makes a lot of sense. If we do close below this 3-minute, I'll kill this and look for a short. But I kind of feel like it probably holds. I could be wrong. We are pre-market here, so. We did print a Harami on the 5-minute there. That could be a problem for my shorts or my longs here. A bearish Harami. It could potentially be a problem. I could add here. I don't know. Kind of tricky. It's kind of tricky. Looks like it might pull back here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, looks like we're going to get stopped. That bear Shirami is playing out. Yeah, maybe not. Good reaction there. See if we can push above 50 here. $25K static, 500 drawdown is what I have. You passed 2 of them. Not paid the activation fee yet. Working on the 3rd. Nice job, Eliza. Yeah, I like static accounts a lot. $500 is not a lot of drawdown though. Well, we got about 15 minutes until open here. Let's kind of see what happens. Can it push? Can it not? I don't know. It's trying. You blew 2 and passed 2, but Mitchell said they're only $9. Oh, that's not bad then. That's not a good candle. I might short this even on my fundeds if this closes. Got a lot of time left on the 3-minute though before it closes. I'm going to try to average out of this short though. Or average out of this long. I think I said short. I want another push back into the 450. I'm just going to kill it. I'm just take it off right there. Eat the loss. It'll probably go now. It will probably go now that I took it off. Yeah, we were only looking for like 55, 57. Should have probably given it another minute. Rude. How's it going to be rude to me like that? Oh, now ES is pushing above 70. There's the pop. So would have hit our TP there. I think we had, well, maybe not quite. Close. Kind of sleepy this morning. All right, let me grab some cough drops right quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. You go in the kitchen. All right, we're back. We got a fresh bag of cough drops. Good morning, Marson. We ran out yesterday or the day before, and I find myself coughing a lot more yesterday. Probably because I had no cough drops. But we have cough drops now. All right, not much to do here. We're just waiting. Yes, kind of hanging out at the 70 there. Price really not moving here. I do think if we inverse this to the downside that we probably see the lows, but I mean, it is a little bit low, but we do have the London low down there as well, which is the overnight low. And don't actually think that would have hit my TP quite yet. I think 55 was the first few and 57 were the rest. Probably hits either way, but still. Drugs. Yeah, I had to get the drugs. All right. We're going to have a VWAP open here. A VWAP open. Could be a VWAP open, guys. I don't know. Morning, Matt. No tilting. I agree. If we get a death candle through here and it closes below 36, I will take it. Not getting it so far. Could nasty chop around VWAP? Yeah, it might. You never know, Nate. What was the range? Yeah, it's relatively normal range. Relatively normal range for the overnight session there. See if the 925 candle tells us anything. About 3 minutes away from that. Trump speaks at 11:55. Okay, good to know. I'll be going. I'll be off the charts way before then. Kind of tapping into a bearish 5-minute gap up there. Do we turn down from that or what? If we do close below 436 here, that would make this an A+ setup in my opinion. Delivery from a gap, cleared out some liquidity. You got some low resistance liquidity below. So if you got a nice momentum candle through here, I'm going to take that on my funded accounts. Yeah, Marcin, it seems like Trump speaks basically every day, right? So we're not going to get it on that candle. Maybe the 5-minute closes in 50 seconds. If the 5-minute closes below, we could go ahead and take it. How big is the cap on the 5? 7 points. I'm trying to decide whether to take this with a mini or the micros. I'm probably going to go micros. I really want to take it on minis, but pushing back up here 440. Fideus, I think my code works. Yoji, I think it's MM. Yeah, Matt, we have. Good morning, Edward. All right, I'm in, guys. Stop to break even is going to be down here at 418. We do have open in 3 minutes, so this is kind of a little dangerous. We'd like to be at break even before open. That would be ideal. Good morning, Predator. Yeah, doing what I can, tin can, trying to. All right. I'm going to front run the 400 level just by a couple points. All right, gonna be down to the runner here. Where is this at? 376. $393. Yeah, this is funded, Matty Matt. Good morning, Robert. You don't like trade openings? I don't blame you, Neo. It's dangerous. This was too clean not to take, though, in my opinion. We swept liquidity with delivery from a fair value gap. We had all the things that kind of said that it's clean enough to take there. Would like to get $200. I think. Let's see, 07, so 14.28. Yeah, that should get us to $200. If this hits, we'll be at $200. So. We do have open in 10 seconds here. So open in 10 seconds. Oh shit, guys, I'm sorry. Come on, push lower. Ah, that's not lower. All right. So only up $132 there. I don't know. I scaled out of that a little bit sooner than I should have. Probably should have held it into the 400. Actually, we never hit the 400. So I guess it's not bad. We never hit the 400. So $130 ish. Nothing crazy. Kind of got a little retest there. No, Rod. Those were funded accounts. We do have some evals in there. It's like 13 or 14 funded. I don't even know how many there are, to be honest, there. You can see these are the PA accounts. Should be 10 of these. And then, yeah, that's actually all the funded. It's just 10. And then 2 take profits. 4 take profit traders. Evals. 2 Tradeify evals. Rod, I just want to get 5 funded from Take Profit, and I want to get 5 funded from Take Profit and 3 from My Funded Futures. Oh yeah, I forgot to even check the My Funded Futures and see if it's working. I forgot about it. Let me see if I can take a long here or something. Let's see if it works. Actually, I don't even have to. I can just do this. Yep. So still not working. Still getting the error. So let me send that over to them. Sorry, guys. Morning, Coach Fred. FPL. Activation fees waived. Yes, they are FPL. MM. Appreciate you. You the man. All of them are similar in rules and payouts. Yeah, I mean, not really, Rod. I mean, they all have kind of different, you know, pluses and negatives. So, but I like them all, so. I mean, come on, man. Well, I think end my conversation before I actually get to talk to them. So stupid. Have to log into Tradeovate to sign what? Do I? Let me look at Tradeovate. Let me go to Tradeovate. I don't know if I've ever logged into Tradeovate using my funded future, so nope. Let me do that then. Let me try that. Thank you for telling me that. Hopefully that works. Copy. Why doesn't that let me? Stupid. Pushing lower here. Kind of consider stabbing. No, let's wait. Hey, you're right. Appreciate you. I had no idea that. No, I'm trying to get this run through the lows. Okay. Well, that looks like that probably worked. So now let me try to see if it'll let me take a trade. Let's see. Oh, I can't forget about this one. All right, let me see here. Let's find a spot. What are we going to do? Short, long? I don't know. Short it is. Okay, now it lets me take the trade. Boom, I hit the target over here on that one too. So we took a little scalp there on the My Funded Futures. Let us trade. Thank you, whoever told me that. Who told me that? I don't even know. FPL? Thank you. $235. We made our first little trade. All right. All right. One trade a day. Was that you? All right. Thank you. I don't know. One of you. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, it was one trade a day. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Yeah, I didn't know they had an agreement you had to sign on Trade. I had no idea. No idea. Zero idea. So, we'll just be waiting here, see what happens. Let's be patient. Let's show some patience. How about that? Got 2 accounts. Let's go, FBL. Nice job. Thank you. You the man. You the man. By the way, guys, there was a bit of confusion on the My Funded Futures deal yesterday. If you guys didn't hear. So originally, it was my understanding that if you bought an account, you could reset it up to 3 times between the 18th and the 25th, or the 19th and the 25th. But they've clarified now that you only get 1 reset per account. So if you buy one, you get 1. If you buy a second, you get a second reset. If you buy a third, you get the third reset on the third account. So 1 reset per account there. Just for clarification. Cooking today with your $11 profit. I like it. Hey, $11 profit's better than no profits, right? No profitos. It's better than that. That's for sure. So it's My Funded Futures D. If you're a new customer, good morning, Perfect Play. You get 50% off any account. Any account you want to buy, if you're a new customer, you get 50% off. If you're a current customer, you get 5% off. But there's no activation fee. And if you fail the account, you get 1 free reset between now and the 25th of May. So you have to use the reset between now and the 25th of May. So it's very important to understand there. Is Trump talking right now? Oh, he was. Yeah, I knew there was a Fed speaker, but I don't know. This volatility is a little more, I think, than a Fed speaker. But I could be wrong. We got some wiki action back and forth here. Wiki action. Waiting for a long. I want to see the ES recover the 75, which is what Mancini says for the long to potentially play out. So I'm going to kind of be patient for that. If we don't get that, then I'll probably just be waiting. 3 p.m. announcement. Gotcha. I think I'm going to stab long here. Maybe not. Morning, Andy. Morning, Journey. Trading Journey at 40s. Where you been, brother? Tech T Chop Chop. Yep, you're not wrong. I am tempted to kind of... It's a little stab here. I want to see this close above 420. I'll actually add to it if it closes above 420. If it does not, then I won't. Yeah, obviously right. It's not going anyway. 52 away from qualifying. Let's go. Your butt's clenching. All right, we're in 5 here. That's going to be as much as I go. Need it to rip right through there in order to go. Yes, rejecting that area. Pushed up into that 63, kind of pushing back down now. We ultimately go higher, we'll see. Yeah, we could be Black Beauty. We're just chopping since open. I mean, there's really not a single gap on the 1 minute since open. Yeah, because that was prior to open. Oh, I muted myself and then I coughed. Unmuted myself. New 5 minute candle here. Let's see what happens. Does it sweep the lows again? I don't know. Maybe. I ultimately am kind of a little bit bearish today. I'm kind of like not sure, right? Not 100% sure which way we're going to go, but kind of feel like we might go down. Today might be that down day. So, I don't know. Longs are kind of scary. And normally I might try to average in here, but it's a little, yeah. Let's just try to get out break even if we can. Or for profit. Profit would be nice. So far holding that 400 level there. I should probably have been adding off the 400. I didn't even realize we were there. It's been tested a few times now, so a little iffy to do it now. All right, let's do it. We're now in 10. Let's just try to get out of this with our lives. Get out of this with our lives intact. Yeah, that's no bueno. If price wants to balance perfectly, it has to be 346. No, I don't know Gann's concepts, Barack. All right, need to sweep this 376 and kind of bounce. Otherwise, it's just going to continue to waterfall down here. And we'll have to kill it. We shall have to kill it. I'm going to give it to like 350. She's a runner. There's no stress here for me, guys. This is an eval, you know what I mean? I don't want to lose on it, but at the end of the day, it's not that big a deal, right? We're still green on it overall. Big push back up here. It might be. I don't know. Smells like liquidity sweep. I don't know. We don't know. Kind of 53 I had marked out as something. What is? I don't know what that is. Can she push? Might add one more here, one more time. I'm gonna wait for around the 350 to try to add. If it doesn't get, if it gets there, if it doesn't, that's okay too. I don't want to add too soon to try to work my way out. Got rid of their scaling rule. They would be perfect for trading one too many styles, like use micros. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the ones you're not wrong about the scaling, but they on the expert there's no scaling, right? So they do have some plans that are no scaling. Let's scale in here at the 50, try to see if we can kind of get our average down a little bit. This will kind of be the line in the sand for us. If it gets to the 40 on this ad, then we'll just kill it. We'll kill it. Sold at 99. Let's go. Nice job. Hey, 10 points, 10 points. If we inverse this back to the upside, that would be promising. Would have ES recovering the 55, 57 area. 2-minute Harami? Possible 5-minute here too. Still got a couple more minutes for it. All right, we're down to 5 here. See if we can't get these other 3 off, and then we'll just be down to 2. So it came 4 points from my ad there. I wanted to add those 10 down there at the 50, kind of my final line in the sand, but didn't get to. That's all right. Stop to break even here. All right, end up working out. Yeah, exactly. What's a harami? Right, I'll show you. I mean, it didn't really form. A harami would be a sweep of the low of the 5-minute candle, and then the body of this candle would close back inside the body of this candle. Let me see if I can find a good example for you. I don't know. I'm not really seeing one here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not really seeing one right now. There was some yesterday, obviously. But basically, if you picture this candle here, say you have this big red candle, and then this candle swept the low, so you have a wick below the low, and then let's say the body of this candle closed here at, say, 30.85. Then you would target the high of this candle. That's all it is. It's the concept. Caught some of that 30-second inversion. Let's go. I didn't even see 30 seconds. Yeah, no worries, Rod. I didn't even see the 30-second. I did see the 1 minute. Wasn't that clean, but, you know, it's fine. So we were right there not to panic out. Could have went either way, to be honest. Let's be honest. It could have failed and just wrecked our world, but we got out of it. This kind of is the first presented gap, too. I could move the stop down to here. And we could even add back into this area. The risk is defined as far as where the stop needs to be, 30 points. So we could add on a retest of like the 05 or 08. Oh, 1 micros. Harami example at 5:27 this AM on the 1 minute. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. So you can kind of see how that candle there, the body closed back inside the body of this candle. So stop would be at the low, and then you would target the high of that candle. Uh-oh, missing my entry here. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to go 10, guys. Oops, that's a mistake. I did not mean to go 10 there. I meant to go 2. But we're going to leave it on. All right. Out of those 10. That was an oopsie. Oh, yeah, Trev, I'm kind of like leaning down too. I mean, like if this 1 minute does not hold, this would be a nice setup kind of to the downside too. But guys, I do have to go. We got to leave here in 3 minutes. So I do have to leave here. Anyways, if you guys want to support the stream, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. I'll try to be back later on once I get back from the graduation. Want to help support the channel? All my links and codes are in the description of the video. We do appreciate you guys, and we'll be back. Got the 5th grader graduating this morning, so I got to go. But I'll see you guys next time.